What's going on, P-Brains? Vladimir Putin here, and welcome to my first video in, ooh, in only 2 years. Only 2 years, almost 2 years. And, since my disappearance, right, YouTube has evolved in a very delightful and very fine way. From a literal fucking skivvy toilet series to your favorite YouTuber slash streamer becoming a permanent threat to your local daycare. Okay, Mr. T, that'll be a 10-piece chicken nugget. What was the side again? I couldn't hear you well last time.
S2 baby.
Hey, yo, no! I'm not funny. So yeah, today we're gonna be talking about, in my opinion, YouTube's biggest problem at the moment, which is, the safety of, the children who use this platform and other social media like Twitch, Twitter, Discord, etc. And before we start with the details and stories of everything, I just want to give a little disclaimer. This is, kind of disturbing. So if you're easily, triggered or offended with this kind of, topic, if you please click off this video. And with that said, let's get right into it. This is going to be a heavy ride. Ava Kris Tyson, formerly known as Chris, is one of the prime Mr. Beast friends back in the day. This individual, has some very serious and very ugly shit circulating around them regarding, grooming minors, texting minors inappropriately, etc. And this is not new. This has been going on for quite a while. As you can see, this is not new at all. May 9th, 2018, where he publicly tweeted towards the minor that he posted some fire nudes for him. That is wild as fuck. This is a public tweet. So basically everyone just saw this and it went completely under the rug. The worst thing is, this is not the craziest shit. This is not the worst part. It just gets blatantly worse. The way that Kris Tyson tried to defend this whole situation is that they were edgy back then and that their comedy was like that. But I don't think an adult should be joking with, sexual reference with a person who's underage. If I'm not wrong, the person involved here was around 13 or 14 at the moment, which is, that is no words at all. And it just keeps getting worse. Ooh, what a surprise. Apparently, Kris Tyson, supported quote-unquote art account, which this person should be arrested as well. They go by the name of Shad Man, and trigger warning before I say this man literally and purposely drew a 18 plus quote unquote again artwork of Keemstar's daughter, who whoop-de-doo again, what a surprise, she's also a minor. This is a public statement from Keemstar confirming that Shad Man drews CP of his 8-year-old daughter. And what makes this really worrying is that people actually applauded Shadman for, drawing this about Keemstar's daughter just because he's Keemstar. Fucking disgusting. This man should go to jail, and everyone who supported him as well are also pedos. So basically, after all this backlash, Ava Kris Tyson finally decided to respond, like I said earlier, stating that everything was just jokes. Let that sink in. Everything was just jokes, all fun and games. All a fib, nothing bad happened. Where is the joke? What's so funny about this? I really do not see the joke. This is just outward disturbing behavior. This is worrying. This is illegal. And I truly believe that this person should be charged, go to jail, and be registered as a sexual offender, including this dork called the Shadman as well, because who the fuck, who in their right mind draws a CP of an 80-year-old? All of these screenshots, all of this evidence, and seeing people that actually support these dumb fucks, really, I am pissed off right now, recording this. I'm genuinely mad. Ava Kris Tyson, Shadman, and all of their supporters need to be in jail. They're all pedophiles. On to our next perpetrator, we have the insanely popular video game Twitch/YouTube streamer Dr. Disrespect. If you've been in the video game community, YouTube, streaming, all that stuff for the past 10 years, you obviously know who this person is. After years of streaming, Dr. Disrespect has received some backlash here and there, some controversy, but recently, in the past few weeks, he has been struck with probably the worst allegations that come up with his name on it. For people who are not on the loop, Dr. Disrespect got permanently banned from Twitch a couple years back, where he transitioned to live streaming on YouTube, where he is doing now. And there was, when some big streamer gets banned, majority of the time the cause is explained, or a public statement, or whatever the fuck. But for some reason, probably one of the biggest Twitch streamers of all time gets banned, and no one said a thing. Statements from Twitch or Dr. Disrespect themselves, nothing, just nothing at all, pure mystery. Until a couple of weeks ago, a former Twitch employee came with the reasons, with allegations of why Dr. Disrespect was banned permanently on Twitch in the first place. That streamer was permanently banned because he was using the whisper feature in Twitch to have conversations with underage fans. This is really ugly. Not only, regular conversation with, the victim, they were all, the conversations, according to this tweet, were sexual, and he was trying to meet with the minor in TwitchCon. It said right there, right? Which is internet leering of a minor a crime. A crime. Which he could get easily arrested for if, tried or charged. Yeah, based on the allegations, Dr. Disrespect decided to respond, and he just fully and plainly, honestly admitted to having conversations with this victim. Here are parts of the lengthy statement that Dr. Disrespect published on Twitter. To sum it up, what this statement says is that, yes, he did talk to the minor through the Twitch whisper chat, but no pics were sent, nothing happened afterwards, they never met up, and because of that, he is not a pedophile, not a creep, not a sex offender, not all of this. And that he was never criminally charged. Fuck all of you, I am not a pedo, I've been throwing this remarks before, and I have to take a vacation. And that was about it. He left a couple days ago. By the time recording this, we don't know much about him yet. And I saw something the other night that he said that he was planning to travel to Costa Rica with his family, and fans immediately dug up that the age of consent of Costa Rica is below 18. And last on the list, we have another YouTuber or content creator that has been on these platforms for a really, really good time as well. MrTlexify. He is very popular, probably one of the biggest YouTubers in the Call of Duty Zombies community for years, big years. Also reaching the status where he lived in a house shared with the Zombies YouTubers. That's how big they were. Out of all of the people that I've shown in this video, MrTlexify is like the only one that I used to watch like a lot. Like, he was part of my childhood when it came to like Call of Duty and Call of Duty Zombie. Yep, here it is. This is the first ever video I've ever watched from MrTlexify 7 years ago. So with this person, the allegations are very strong, very bad. It's really disturbing. From what started to be like content creating, stealing, promoting scams and whatnot, blew to this. A tweet from Lex's ex-girlfriends exposing him for forcing himself onto her in a house party when she was only 16 years old. To add and make it worse, while she was extremely under the influence of alcohol and drugs, aka she was unresponsive, aka this is abuse and sexual assault. And from the time that I'm recording this, Lex stated that she also took advantage of some people that were underage and that he's going to sue her. If what he said was true, that that she has also done some terrible things, it doesn't change the fact that you committed a crime, because the evidence shown there with his face and everything was terrible. It was horrible. and it was very crystal clear. So I think this is probably the end out of MrTlexify's career as a content creator. And let's see what happens next, because by the time recording this again, nothing else has happened, and that'll be the end of this video. This is a big problem for YouTube, so just here to raise some awareness. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll try to keep recording more and keep uploading consistently before my classes start back again in college. I hope you enjoy the video. See you guys soon, and have a great rest of your day. My bad.